even looked at my hair. How can I start filming a video when I haven't even looked at my hair? Hopefully it's okay. And there's a fly in here. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and this week I'm going to show you my uni essentials for going to uni. Basically, I'm in this room because this is where it all is and there's a lot of it to get through. So that is why you've got this weird kind of backdrop where I've just shoved a blanket up. Number one on the list, a blanket. I'm going to do this room by room, I think, and I'm going to attempt to anyway. And I think we're going to start with the kitchen because the kitchen is very important when you move out, because you could possibly be moving out for the first time, which means you'll probably be cooking for the first time all by yourself, and there's a lot of first time things when it comes to university, isn't there? So hopefully this will help you if you are going to uni and you've forgotten a few things, or you might be going next year. This will give you an idea of the few things you might need. I say few, there is quite a lot, but I will also say the best places to go is Wilkinson's, IKEA, Primark, even for like some of the homey bits, but they're the three main contenders here, or any like home bargain place or anything like that is good for uni stuff. Let's start with the kitchen. First things first, for the kitchen you're gonna need glasses. I got a set of 4 glasses from Wilkinson's last year and I think they were £1 for 4 of these. But glasses are very important for you and if you have friends round, just for a drink. Along with glasses you will also need mugs if you like to drink tea, or if anyone that comes over likes to drink tea. I have 2 of these mugs and I normally use these mugs just for other people, and I take my own like special mug to me there, so I always just have 2 in the cupboard if anyone wants to drink while they're there. What? Washing up cloths is also another thing you will definitely need. I have 3, came in a set of 3, and my colour scheme is like grey, if you haven't guessed. And yeah, so washing up cloths is an essential, and having multiple is also good because when one is in the wash you'll still have a spare one. Is that recording? Yeah, you better be recording. If you're not recording, that would be very annoying. I would just like to say that this video has absolutely no order other than the fact that I'm going through room by room. These are just things I'm picking out of the box. Right, the next thing is utensils. Now I got this utensils thing from B&M Home Stores, I think, and it was super cheap. And then I got the grey matching bits from Wilkinson's, I think. And then I just got a knife, like a big knife for cutting meat, a little knife for like cheese and vegetables and things like that, some kitchen scissors, a whisk, which I didn't actually bake anything, but it's always there if I do want to, and a palette knife, and one of these things that you paint food with, you know. I've also got tongs in here, which are these things. A wooden spoon I would say is a definite essential, and I've also got a peeler because I can't peel potatoes and stuff with a knife. I have to use a peeler. And an essential for me is definitely this. It's a can opener, but it's got a bottle opener on the end, and being at uni you're definitely going to need a bottle opener. Next thing you'll need is an oven glove. I mean, mine, I burnt mine a little bit, so be careful of that. I should actually probably, I think I washed this. I don't know if I washed this when I moved out. I'm pretty sure I washed this. You accidentally burnt it, but you definitely need an oven mitt because you can use tea towels, but obviously this is a lot safer, so I would recommend using an oven mitt. Another thing is washing up cloths, so this is for actually washing your plates, or a sponge or something. Most people use sponges, but I don't know, I've always been someone to use a cloth. But something to wash up your dishes is essential. A cheese grater is always useful. I mean, you can buy pre-grated cheese, but it's cheaper not to do that, just to buy a block and to grate it yourself. And I got this from IKEA, I think. I'm pretty sure it was IKEA, so it's really handy. So you have the grater bit on the top, and then it comes in a tub. So it grates straight into the tub, and then you can have a whole tub of grated cheese, put the lid on, put it in the fridge, and then you've basically got your own grated cheese, so you don't have to grate it all. So you don't have to grate it every time, which I found so handy, like so handy. Of course you will need a baking tray if you're going to be doing baking. It's always handy to have one if you don't normally use one either, because you never know when you're going to want to use one. And they're so cheap. This was like £1 from Wilkinson's again, I think. Will also be useful if you had a chopping board. I have 2 chopping boards. This one I use just for meats because I'm so scared of getting food poisoning, and I think I'm going to kill myself by food poisoning. But I have this one for meats and I have another one for everything else. I mean, Some people were saying about having bread boards and cheese chopping boards and stuff, but I just have two. I keep it nice and simple. This thing I wouldn't say is essential because I found that not many people use them, but I have placemats and mine are slate. I also have heart-shaped slate coasters as well to go with it. I just think it helps keep the kitchen tidier by not leaving marks everywhere, and then you just have to wash this up after or like wipe it over. But I found it very helpful, and they have these little bits so that it doesn't scratch the table as well. And I think I got these from Wilkinson's. I love Wilkinson's for their like bits and bobs, because I got these slate things. I also got a heart-shaped bowl, which is just behind the camera. I also got this from Wilkinson's. I mean, this isn't an essential by any means, just a bowl, but I love to put like fruit in here. Sometimes I have my cereal in here. Just absolutely love it. The next thing that is an absolute essential is pots and pans. Now this pot, I have two different size pots, I think, this one and a bigger one. These you'll need for like pasta and vegetables and anything you might want to cook, and this has got some weird mark on it, so that's going to be put there for washing. I assure you I did wash all of these up before I left, but obviously being stored away with everything might go a little bit yip. The next one, I just want to show you these because I absolutely love them. I mean, these are not an essential at all, but they're so cute. If you were going to get shot glasses, I just want to show you what kind of shot glasses you can get. Like, how cool are these? They're Mason shot glasses, so they're the little jars. How cute are these? I only ever used these once, but at least they're there if I ever want to use them. Again, they smell. It's so gross. Along with the baking tray as well, it's very deep, so I'm not going to get it out, but I also have a pizza / chip baking tray. So it's just a big round tray with holes in the bottom, and that I found that really handy for pizzas because they do, obviously the normal baking trays are just rectangles, so if you can get a round one that is cheap, I would recommend it, because pizza is, as much as I don't want to eat pizza because I am trying to avoid it, trying to stay healthy, but when you're at uni you just can't be bothered to cook all the time, you know, it's easy just to shove in a pizza. Another thing which again I didn't really use, but it's there if I do need to use it, is this measuring jug. I mean, it's a pretty advanced measuring jug. I'm not really even sure why it's got like so many bits in it, but it does. But yeah, any kind of measuring jug will be fine. But yeah, a measuring jug could be handy if you think you're gonna need to measure things. Something I highly recommend, because I found these so useful, are sandwich bags. I got these from IKEA, and these ones are amazing because they're resealable, so you can seal them at the top, you can reuse them, obviously providing you don't put something that's gonna make the bag go funny inside it, but you could reuse them if you want to, and I found that so handy. Another thing that I found an essential, but not many other people seem to use it, is a sieve, like a tiny little sieve for tea, because kettles have like limestone in them, and especially if you buy a cheap one, when you pour it in your tea you can get the bits of limestone floating in it. So if you use one of these, it just catches the limestone so it doesn't go in your tea. I mean, that's not an essential, you don't have to have it, I've just always used it. My parents have always used it, so that's why I've always used it, I guess. Something that is definitely an essential is cutlery. I think I got a set of 4 each, so 4 little spoons, 4 big spoons, 4 forks and 4 knives. So yeah, that's obviously an essential, you need those to eat. Something else that could be handy, but to be honest I didn't really use it because most of you will have phones, is a timer. I mean, it is quite handy if you just have it on the side and you just switch the timer on, but I didn't really use it because I use my phone. But if you wanted to get a timer, you can get cute timers like this. I also have 3 of these, and these I store sugar in one, tea in one and coffee in one. So I just have those out on the side and I think they look really cute, and these are 89p from IKEA, I think 89p each. Another thing that obviously you'll need, but I'm not going to show you because they're all packed really tightly away, is like plates and bowls. I have a set of 6 from IKEA, so 6 of each thing. So obviously I only ever have 2 in the cupboard because sometimes maybe something isn't dried up yet, or you have someone round or something like that, so I always have 2 in the cupboard. So I have 2 big plates for like dinners, 2 smaller plates for like toast or something, and then 2 bowls for like cereal or things like that. But plates and bowls are quite essential when you're going to uni because you need something to eat from. I've got a feeling inside my bones that the next one is right underneath that. Next thing for the kitchen that is super handy are containers. These smell as well. Why does everything smell the same? Like, they all smell a bit grim. But they're all clean. Yeah, these are so handy if you're going to take something to uni to eat, or if you just want to store some pre-made food in here or anything like that. I've also got a bigger one somewhere in there, like deeper, and I'm going to cut up like some watermelon and put it in there and stuff like that. So storage containers are very, very handy. Here's my other chopping board. To go along with the pots I was on about, you also need a pan. I mean, I had a cheap pan from Wilkinson's, I think, and I think I used too much oil and I burnt it and it became horrible to use. So I splashed out, well, I say my dad kindly bought me this for like £20, but it's ceramic and everything cleans off so easy. It is definitely worth the money in my eyes. Like, it's amazing. I've never been in love with a pan so much as I have this one. But yeah, obviously any pan you'll need a pan for frying things like chicken and stuff, whatever you want to fry, whatever your frying needs are. Something else that I used a lot was this colander. Now this colander is quite cool because it pops out, so it's very good for storage. But yeah, I found myself having pasta quite a lot, so I used that quite a lot, and it was very, very handy. I mean, it's something easy to cook as well, isn't it, pasta? So probably why I cooked it quite a lot. I also have down in there a mixing bowl, which I absolutely never use because I really wanted to bake things, but I just never did. But if you wanted to bake things, don't forget a mixing bowl. Something else that you might want is salt and pepper shakers. I do have a pepper one in there that matches this, but I thought I'd just show you this one. I use this quite a lot. Just put the salt in the bottom and shake it out, you know, like a salt and pepper shaker. And on the purpose of that, on the subject of that, don't forget to buy salt to take with you, because I think I forgot salt when I first moved in. I think that's everything for the kitchen that I can see at the moment. Oh, also you can get like clippy pegs to clip bags together so that everything stays fresh. I recommend buying those as well. You can get those from IKEA, anywhere really. They just clip on the top of the bag. They were handy. Okay, moving rooms. Let's have a little look in here. So I've got this little cute basket thing. I used it in my bathroom last year, but because we only have one bathroom this year, whereas last year I had an ensuite, I won't need it this year. So, a little sewing kit. That's always handy. This was so cheap as well. I don't know why there are balloons in here, but that's not an essential. Batteries. Batteries are essential. I found myself always needing batteries, just for things you wouldn't even think of. I mean, I have a lot of like fairy lights and stuff in my room, so I need them for that. A pack of cards is always good to take with you, because people always ask me if you've got cards, or people always ask me that anyway. Air freshener, that's good for the bathroom, as well as a duster. It's always good. I mean, again, if you guys are into halls and stuff, you probably get given all of this in your first year, so a lot of this you might not need. Cleaning sponge, latex gloves when you want to clean the toilet, because you know you don't really want to be touching where people have gone to the toilet. A torch as well I've got in case there's ever a power cut. So those are a few little essential bits. Oh, along with the sewing kit, it's reminded me a medicine tub is very handy. Just with your basics like paracetamol, ibuprofen, Savlon, plasters, things like that. Also, something else that I've got here is Twister. I just thought this is going to be, I didn't take this last year, but I thought I'm taking it this year because I think it's going to be quite cool. To go in with your room, you're going to need a duvet if you aren't provided with one, duvet covers and pillowcases, and then any like little decor bits that you might want to take. I've gone a bit crazy with decor this year, and I've got like light up signs, fairy lights, little poster things, and I'm pretty excited for it though. Something else in the room which I found really handy is a feather duster to reach the ceiling, so I hate cobwebs and stuff, so I can use this to get rid of the cobwebs. And also extension leads are really handy to take with you, and a bedside lamp I always found really handy as well. I always take a desk mirror as well, so that if you don't have a mirror in your room, at least you've got one on your desk to do your makeup and stuff, or if you've got a mirror at home that you can take with you. I think that's everything for the bedroom. I feel like I'm gonna forget some things. I mean, these are just things I can see in front of me. A bin, bedroom bin. bedroom bin is good. Is needed. Also, don't forget to take like plastic carrier bags and stuff for your shopping, because obviously you have to pay 5p for them now, so it's better to take some with you. Okay, bathroom stuff. You need towels, flannel maybe if you want a flannel. Just don't forget your shampoo and conditioner and your shower gel. Also, if you aren't provided with these, then you need a toilet bin, toilet brush, a bath mat, all the boring stuff really, isn't it? Like toilet cleaner, bleach for the toilet, surface cleaner for anything really. Antibacterial wipes I always found useful with the toilet. I recommend taking 2 sets of towels as well. I have grey ones, like a grey set, so I have 2 towels, one for my body, one for my hair, and then I have a hand towel as well to dry your hands in the bathroom. Also, don't forget toilet roll. Toilet roll you don't want to forget in your first week. Don't forget a toothbrush and toothpaste, because you don't want to be there with dirty teeth. Mouthwash and floss and all things that what you might use are always handy to take with you. Oh, something else that's really good actually is a doorstop. I mean, this one's so cute. My mum bought me this one last year as like a going away to uni present. A doorstop is always, especially if you're in your halls, the doors self-close. So in Freshers Week especially, this is good to have a doorstop so that you're more sociable and more people feel like they can come and say hi to you and stuff. And yeah, doorstop is always handy. Plus I just liked mine because it was cuddly. I mean, I didn't get into halls, so I've had to do this 2 years in a row now. I think I've gone through everything now though. I mean, I've packed away all like things from your room that you just have in your room. I mean, that's the last thing that I always pack. I think I've gone through the main essentials now. Dustpan and brush is always good to take as well. If you are living in your own like rented accommodation and not halls, you got to think about things like gas and electricity and water, and you don't want to be putting on the heating before you need to. So having a blanket and nice cozy jumpers and stuff in the winter just puts you off from spending that extra bit of money. Plus it's just super cozy. Who doesn't want to be wrapped up in a blanket in the evening, you know, with some hot chocolate, watching a film with your new friends. But I think that's everything. I'm really sorry if I have forgot some things. One other thing I will mention actually is I found it super handy to have a printer in my bedroom. I mean, a printer is obviously a little bit more of an expensive item, not a necessity, but I did find it really, really handy. I do a art course as well, so I'm constantly printing off things to put in my sketchbooks and stuff. So I do have to print more, and it was just really, really easy having it at the house rather than people always having to go into uni to print it off. So it was really handy. But I'm really sorry if I have forgotten anything essential. You're probably thinking, but you haven't even said this, like the simplest thing that you need. So I'm really sorry if I have forgot a few things. These are, I think, my main essentials. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are moving to uni, good luck. I know you'll enjoy it. It's amazing. It is just amazing. If you enjoy your course, I suppose. Hopefully you guys will enjoy your course. Hopefully you'll enjoy who you're living with. And hopefully this video has made it a little bit easier to put into perspective what sort of things you need. Again, sorry if I've missed anything out, because I know I'm going to have missed something out. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below to see more. There'll also be a link in the description to last Sunday's video if you want to check that out. And there'll also be a link in the description to my vlog channel, because I vlog every single day of my life on that channel, if you want to check that out. And I'll see you guys next week with another video. Bye! Who inspired you to make YouTube videos, and who is your favourite YouTuber?